Ugh, Laura. So thank you to moderator here who said to me on her last live a few minutes ago, 30 to 3350 ish. You got to hear her definition of what fair use is. If you agree with her content, it's fair use. If you're dissecting it and bashing her, it's not fair use. It's obsession. Ha 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 ha. Please listen to it as it's the dumbest shit ever. So we're gonna do we're gonna do just that. We're gonna go right here to Laura's channel. I already queued it up. We're going to listen to what Laura's definition of fair use is.
Too much because Duty Ron is not a douchebag like that. I mean, he can be an ass, but he's not a dick like that. He will totally,
Why is she talking about Duty Ron?
make right on that.
Let's fast forward just.
So, okay.
Sorry.
So that's that. So people on my page know that you might find things that are going to trigger someone.
So Laura's allowed to use everybody else's content and call people douchebags, or say that they can be douchebags. Oh, Laura, I can't.
Might find things that are offensive. You might find things that you find disturbing. That is all things you're going to find on my channel.
So wait a second. Only Laura is allowed to do things that are offensive and disturbing, but nobody else is. Okay. So these rules only apply to Laura. They don't apply to everybody else. I get it.
Do that warning in every one of my videos. It's right in the description. So don't say you're surprised when it happens.
I wasn't surprised, Laura. Just like if you listen to my live from last night, I said before I even started playing your video, I'm like, well, Laura's probably going to try to take this down. She probably private her video. And sure enough, that happened. And you know what's really funny about it? She's trying to say she tried to give me a copyright claim last night. But the funny thing is like I was playing her video and the sound wasn't even on. It wasn't even on for like the first minute, right? Then when I finally got the sound on, I she put it on private like a minute after. So I played like 2 minutes of her actual content, but I provided commentary, Laura.
The intent is not to disrespect viewers or any individuals herein. So my intention on a poll or all this other stuff or any other crazy stuff that I do is not meant to hurt anybody, is not meant to disrespect anybody.
Really, Laura, asking whose penis is the smallest isn't meant to hurt anybody? I mean, what is that meant for? Are you doing scientific research on penis sizes? What?
Anyone, not meant to be, a jerk, just meant to have lightful fun.
Laura, I don't know if you know this, but just because you say something that doesn't make it true, okay? I could say that I'm an astronaut, but that doesn't mean that it's true. So
and it's absolutely there. Viewer discretion is advised. If you don't know my personality, you might not like my personality, you might not like me, go ahead and just, delete it.
Once again, Laura, you can make all the proclamations you want. That doesn't change the definition of fair use. It's not going to change the Fair Use Act, okay? So nobody needs your permission to use your content. You post it on a public platform, therefore it's open to anybody, right? It's basically considered public domain. We could all use it. And as long as we're doing commentary, which includes criticism, Laura, we're allowed to criticize you and your work, then it falls under fair use all day. So try again.
Move on, trigger or whatever.
Come on.
Well, official tall, even minus the 40%. But I still think Ron is going to do the right thing. I really do. So.
I went a little too early here.
YouTube won't do anything. YouTube, it's done deal. Then it says.
Still hasn't gotten a hairball up.
This video is protected under copyright laws. Okay, let me repeat that. This video is protected under copyright laws, and violators will be prosecuted, including clip channels. No redistribution of this content is authorized on any other channel.
I would love to know where Laura copied this from, because we know she didn't write this herself, so she must have taken it from somebody else's videos, but she doesn't understand that she doesn't legally, just because you write this, it doesn't make it legally binding, Laura. You just wrote this and it doesn't mean anything. There's no legalities behind it. Go ahead and prosecute me, please. Please bring me to court, Laura, for this.
On any other YouTube content creator's channel, live streams, or any other platforms at any time.
Laura, it doesn't matter if you write that or not. You could write that all day. You are still, oh my God, what does she not understand about this, dude?
Without express legal consent or permission from Perplex QT.
She hashtagged my name. Look. She hashtagged my name, bro. What is 0612, Laura? Nobody knows what that is. Do you understand how hashtags work? You hashtag something because you think it's something that people are going to search. Nobody's searching 0612. Nobody.
Let me repeat that.
Oh my
This
God.
video is protected under copyright laws and violators will be prosecuted, including clip channels. No redistribution of this content is authorized on any other YouTube content creator's channel.
Well, it doesn't matter if you write that. You're not an attorney and it's not protected by copyright. You never had that officially, signed or copyrighted or patented or whatever the fuck. So I don't know what you're trying to do here, but
Live streams or any other platforms at any given time without express legal consent or permission from PlexQT. Okay, that is why
we're going to look at fair use after this and I'm going to show you how uh this doesn't matter, Laura. You're wasting your time writing this.
I tried to strike you. And that is why anybody that uses my content, I will strike. This is on every single video towards the bottom. If you want to use my
Laura, please keep falsely striking people, please. Because again, you're only doing what your friend did, and you're just going to do yourself in. Because YouTube doesn't like when you waste their time relentlessly. So if you keep false striking people like this, then you're going to lose your channel in the end. So this is ridiculous.
content, I will strike you. Unless you are using my content in a positive way. EKC, people suck, want to use.
Laura, that's not fair use, bro. You can't decide whether people use it in a positive way. I am using it in a positive way. I'm trying to teach other people how to not be morons.
Content, use it all day long. Molly, use my content all day long. All my friends, creators, Patreons, use my content all day long. I don't.
It doesn't work like how is Molly going to use your content, Laura? Did you forget that her channels got terminated?
I don't.
It doesn't work like that, Laura. Unfortunately for you, it doesn't work like that.
No, I'm not going to bother you. If you're using my content to ridicule, bully, or harass, then you're not going to use my content.
I'm using it to criticize, which is again under the Fair Use Act, Laura. Go read the Fair Use Act. I'm going to read it to you in a moment, but
plain and simple. Even if it's fair use, okay, fair use is intended if someone is using my content, like streaming a trial, let's say, covering a specific
Laura, when you stream a trial, you do no commentary on it, from what I understand. So that is not actually considered fair use. You would need to provide commentary on it.
Topic. Let's say Brian Kohlberger, okay? I am doing a stream about Brian Kohlberger and I'm interviewing people and they want to pick apart these people's
Oh my God, Lord, no, this isn't how it works. This is not how it works. What you're saying is not it. So I don't know why you even wasted your time with this.
dialogue. That's fair use. Running a news stream.
Wait, so they could pick apart the other person's dialogue, but not yours. Oh my God, dude.
And you want to pick apart the interview. That's fair use. Taking a creator's content that
Laura, I'm allowed to pick apart your content. Everybody is. We're allowed to pick apart your content. If I don't like what you're doing, if I don't like the graphics that you're using on the screen, that's all part of the criticism process. Do you understand what criticism is? Clearly you don't.
nothing to do with anything, but they want to pick apart every single thing the creator says or does because they don't like it or they don't feel it deemable or it doesn't meet their moral compass.
They don't find it deemable? What?
That's not fair use. That's the difference. And I've learned all this from a
She literally just compared two things that are exactly the same thing, and then she said that's the difference. No, Laura, that's not different. Different. If I want to pick apart an interview or pick apart your content, it's the same thing, dude. I'm allowed to do anything. If I don't like the interview and I pick it apart, it's the same thing as if I don't like what you're saying and I pick it apart. What are you even trying to say here?
very big creator. That's not fair use. When someone is using your content just to pick it apart when it serves no purpose to the masses.
Criticism is a purpose. That's one of the purposes. Dude, do you not understand the Fair Use Act?
That's not fair use.
Yes,
Plain and
it
simple.
is. Not plain and
That's the
simple.
difference between true fair use and the YouTube police fair use.
No, Laura, that's not. It's not. You're 100% wrong here. 100% wrong. it's not my fault that you don't have the talent to go and, intelligently pick apart other people's live streams the way I do. But what you're saying here is completely false. It doesn't, it's, God, you're just making shit up to fit your own benefit. But that is not how fair use works, okay? It never was since, what is it, 1973? You really need to go reread the definition of fair use, Laura.
Pulling Betty up, for example, and picking apart every single thing Betty says. Does that really do anything? No. All that does is show you
It sure does.
that you're obsessed with her.
Okay, so I had enough of listening to her. What we're going to do now is we're going to go under the fair use disclaimer here, okay? And here we go. Fair use is a doctrine in the United States copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without requiring permission. You see that right there? From the rights holders. Do you see that, Laura? Nobody needs your permission, such as for commentary. Here we go. Let's highlight it for the people in the back. Criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, or scholarship. So for any of those reasons, you could use somebody else's content. Criticism, Laura, that's the big one there. Criticism. If I want to criticize what you're saying, I have every right to do that. If I want to criticize your editing skills, if I want to criticize anything about your video, the people, your hair, anything, I have every right in the world to do that. As long as I'm not breaking terms of service, which I'm not, because I'm just simply correcting some of your lies or just saying that what you're saying is stupid. That's my opinion about it. Doesn't mean that you're stupid. It means that your opinion is stupid or that you're wrong or whatever. So I don't know what you don't understand about this, but you are making yourself look incredibly stupid by trying to go live and make up your own definition of what fair use is. Okay. And this is really rich coming from somebody who is constantly using other people's stuff and playing it all the time. So, you can't just bend the definition at your whim, and that fair use is, oh, it's only when people talk positively about me. No, Laura, that's the opposite of what criticism would be. Okay. These are either or situations. So it's either commentary or criticism or news or, research or teaching or scholarship. So I don't know what, you could put all these disclaimers in your videos and whatnot. It doesn't matter. We don't need your permission. I don't know what you don't understand about that. When you post a video on YouTube, it becomes public domain, basically, Laura, and we're allowed to use it. But you sound incredibly stupid trying to twist the definition here. I mean, clearly, YouTube agreed with me that my video is fair use. I hardly used any of your video, Laura. If you really go down, I probably used maybe, if even, 10% of your live from the other night, but probably even less than that. If you really, between my commentary, Alicia's commentary, and then your commentary, probably use less than 10 minutes of your video. So you lied to YouTube and said that I copied your entire video. And then I don't know. You just sound like a fool. Just stop talking, please.